What's going on? Jake here with Uncommon EDC, checking out 5 green knives I've been enjoying recently, and there's no real rhyme or reason to why these knives are green. I was just going to make a video on knives I've been enjoying over the last few weeks. 4 out of the first 5 I picked out happen to be green, so I figured why not lean into it, replace that last one with a green knife and do all green knives, so that's what we're going to do. Up first, the Spyderco Para 3 Lightweight. This is the REC Exclusive colorway, which they call avocado. They've done it on a bunch of different Spydercos. Love this color combination. It actually ships with an avocado poker chip as well, which I probably should have grabbed to show in the video. Didn't think about it ahead of time, so I don't have it handy. But really great color combo between the OD green and the FDE. Looks great. On these exclusive versions, they're doing CTS 204P, which is really cool as well. This is, of course, the lightweight version of the Para 3, and it definitely lives up to the name. It's significantly lighter than my other Para 3 with the FRN scales, the liner only on the compression lock side, and the compression lock works excellent. Really great action on these out of the box. It didn't have to do any adjustments or anything like that. Now, one of the major complaints with this one is that a lot of the blades came off-centered. So if we take a look at the centering on mine, you'll see that it's slightly favoring this left side. Not as egregiously as some of the pictures I've seen online. It's not riding up on the scale. In fact, if we hold it at this angle, you can probably see my finger passing between that blade and the scale there. And so I have a nice gap there, not affecting the action, not creating any blade rub. So really doesn't affect my enjoyment of the knife. I've still really been enjoying this knife. Haven't made a long form video on it yet. I think the only place this has appeared on the channel so far is on shorts. So first time it's appearing in a video, but feels really great in hand. Love it. Now, I know AWT does sell a replacement scales in OD green, and when you do that, you can upgrade to add 2 bronze washers. These ship with only 1 bronze washer, which is why that they are mostly off center. And so with those 2 washers, you can get it nice and centered. That's most likely the route I'll eventually go, but right now I'm enjoying it enough where I don't feel the need to swap it out. Once I get bored of this one, I probably will do that. I'll probably also end up replacing this wire pocket clip with a Lynch Northwest clip. Lynch Northwest did a REC exclusive clip with the same color of FDE is on the blade, so I'm going to try and go that route. They're currently sold out, so may see if they restock. If not, maybe try and grab one on the secondary. Now, it's worth noting Lynch does sell their own FDE pocket clip replacement, but their FDE is a little bit darker than REC's, and so if you want the exact color match, you're going to have to go with the REC blend, and that one is a REC exclusive. Now, I will say that Lynch's FDE is more what I traditionally expect from FDE, that little bit darker color. This one's a little bit lighter than you usually see on flat dark earth colorways, but really cool knife. Have really enjoyed carrying this one lately. Now, next up was the one that was a different color, and so I'm going to show the one I originally chose, but I'll show the replacement as well. And the original was the Superlative Pirhana, and this is just a fun little weird knife, kind of a hidden bolster release with magnets, and then it swings around like a butterfly knife. Just overall ultra fun knife. And so I figured only appropriate to replace this one with another Superlative knife. I've become a big fan of them. I love their designs. There are a lot of really unique stuff out there and really well executed as well. So I went with the Superlative Infidel, and this one has, I believe this is fat carbon. I don't remember the exact name of this color blend, but really cool green with that carbon fiber. We have the mutant shield there, titanium bolsters, M4 on the blade, and this is probably by far the most aggressive, most tactical slip joint that I own. And those are words that really don't go together, tactical slip joint, but this one really managed to pull it off. Looks absolutely wicked, and like I said, really well executed. All of my Superlative products are really well done. Feels great in hand. It's a big old slip joint and just super aggressive looking. Only downside to this one is it's a little bit hard to get that blade out, not because it has an ultra heavy pull, but you can't pinch on the swedge, and the pinch point is so far back, it's a little bit hard to get access to, and then it makes the pull feel a lot heavier than it is. But still love this knife overall. Have done a video on this one. Next up, we have a true traditional slip joint, and this one from GEC, the 15 Tom's Choice on the bolster. This is the Tractor Green Sawcut Bone, and just like Case, GEC always kills it with their bone. They do such a good job on the dies, on the different finishing. So this one has the saw cut, nice half stop on there. kind of a lighter action than most of my GECs. This is probably the lightest pull of any of my GECs that I own, but still a really nice smooth pull on that nice kind of affirmative snap into the half stop and fully deployed position. And those bones, that bone looks absolutely excellent if my camera will focus on it. Really kind of even and consistent saw cut. Typically I prefer a more kind of unnatural, just like random saw cut pattern where it doesn't look so machined, but this one is really well done. I also love these lighter accents of green on the corners, that kind of apple green in the corners, and then that deep rich green and the tractor green colorway looks great as well. So really been loving this one. I got this one on the secondary but got a really good deal on it, and so paid basically the regular drop price for it, which is kind of hard to do with a lot of these 15s. For some reason this pattern in particular seems to get marked up a little bit more on the secondary, I've noticed. So have been after a just regular 15 for a while now. I believe I actually do have one other 15, but it's not the traditional configuration, so I wanted one with that traditional configuration. Next up, we're back to modern traditionals or modern slip joints, and this one I actually just did a video on last week, the Jack Wolf knife Venom Jack. It's dropping today, the same day this video goes live, August 16th, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern at authorized dealers. And this one really got me back into that green color. This one, the green is so vibrant. I believe this one is camo carbon and it's fat carbon on the Superlative. Really different blends of them. They both look really good, but this one is just such a bright green, definitely fits with that toxic theme, and they call this one toxic green camo carbon. Also has a black wash on it, which I absolutely love. Really good pull on this one, nice and pinchable blade. And so yeah, check out that video. It's a pretty recent one, so if you want to learn more about this one, definitely check out that video. But absolutely loving this one. Really love the black wash as well. I hope they keep doing that on new configurations as they release, because it looks so good. Don't have to worry about this one getting scratched up on you because that black wash is already there. You can see the edges end up a little bit more polished with that silver, no gapping whatsoever, just a little bit polished edge on that spring, but really, really good looking and also feels great in hand. Now, last but not least is one that didn't start out as a green knife, but actually ended up doing a scale swap on it. That's the Benchmade Mini Griptillian. And so this one, I did the scale swap with the AWT scales. Has the FDE backspacer, and this is a more traditional kind of FDE color where it's a little bit darker than you can see on the Spyderco. And so I do actually prefer this darker FDE, but both of them look great. So I went with the FDE on the backspacer. Now, one notable omission on this one is that there is no pocket clip, and that's because I have the pocket clip. I just planned on replacing it, and so left it off. Now, I haven't even bothered to order them yet, and so I really need to do that, but I've just been dropping this one in the 5th pocket because it's the right size for that, and carrying it without a pocket clip, and that works just fine. But it has the black blade. I believe this one's S30V if I remember correctly. Yeah, S30V on the blade steel, and really just kind of rejuvenated the mini grip for me. I hadn't been carrying it really at all, and then ever since I put these scales on it, it kind of brought it back into the rotation. So definitely a great contender for this list. But let me know what you think down in the comments below. Which of these was your favorite? If you have any green knives that you love, or really any other knives that you're enjoying at the moment, maybe have made their way back into rotation, or maybe they're new to you that are worth checking out. But I really appreciate everyone who watched. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, subscribing, joining the channel as a member. All help the channel out a ton. And of course, I hope you have a great one. Take care.